Our jail numbers are continuing to climb every year. We're seeing about a 5% increase in jail population every year over the last 3 to 4 years. We're also seeing a trend of more violent offenders and younger offenders is what we're seeing currently. And I think that's a national trend, but also in our facility. Memphis, as everyone knows, I think Memphis is continually ranked as one of the more dangerous cities in the country with violent crime, and that's triggering down to our city.
I wouldn't say our jail is unique in the sense that we do what other jails do. We house inmates, we make sure that they're fed, we make sure that they have proper clothing and bedding and hygiene supplies. But where I think our facility really shines is we are ACA accredited. Most jail facilities in the country, and I'm not sure of any in our state, have the same accreditation credentials that we have. While I'm sure do the same thing most other jails do in the country, I think we do it better than most people.
A lot of the accreditation comes down to ensuring that you're following the standards by what they call proofs. We put documentation into a file. And so a lot of that before we had to do by paper logs, of course. If you can imagine 3 years worth of paper documents looking for, a log showing that you did your rounds or whatever, whatever that particular standard you're looking at.
Really, we wanted to raise the bar of professionalism in our jail, and Guardian RFID was just one piece of that puzzle to increase our professionalism.
I'm able as a director to look and see, hey, I know my staff is doing a suicide watch every 15 minutes, or hey, I know my medical team is seeing this person. He may submit a grievance saying he's never been seen by medical. I can log into the system and look at and see that the staff using the SPARTANS were able to scan his wristband, the prior day or the prior week, and seeing that the medical staff has treated him. It gives me the ability as an administrator to make sure my staff is following the policies and procedures that I have in place.
It's certainly possible to do ACA without Guardian. However, with Guardian, it makes life so much easier. There are multiple standards that ACA requires that we prove we do certain tasks. Guardian tracks these activities, and we're able, with a few clicks of a mouse, pull reports that we can put right into our process indicators for ACA.
I've mentioned this to several people, is that since we have went to the Spartan system and Guardian, we have not been sued for a civil rights violation. And that's going on 4 years. I need to knock on wood because obviously this is a highly litigated profession, but at this point we have not had any credible lawsuit filed against us since we've had the Spartans.
So operational intelligence is mainly what I focus on. Since we've gotten operational intelligence, it gives me a broad look at everything that's going on at one time. It's kind of like a mural of activity and task. I can see in a snapshot how well we did on our scans in a block of time, a day, a week, or even a month, how well my staff is performing on their scans.
And now with all the analytics we're able to look at, we can tell, if we have an officer who's slacking a little bit on his scans and who's not performing the duties they're supposed to do.
We don't want to just focus on the worst performers. We also want to put a big emphasis on our best performers. Just this past month, we had a jail contest where the shift who had the best performance, we do a pizza party and a dessert for that person, and then we held a contest. Whoever the shift supervisor and the best scanner on that shift, whoever had the best scans, we're sending that person to our ACA conference.
I am regularly contacted by different people asking me about the Spartans and the Guardian system, and I'm always a big advocate of them. I think technology is good. We don't need to be scared of technology. I think we need to continue to look for better ways to be efficient, and I think the Guardian system with the Spartans and the analytics is a great system to improve your facility.